Okay, I think dancing is developing constantly. I think as the students start to find out more and more what is possible with their bodies, they're exploring many things, and therefore the development is continuous. However, I do feel that there are some aspects of dance which are important to include in the fact when they start to develop something. For example, if we talk about a subject or the speed of something, speed also needs to have the possibility to control. And sometimes in the endeavor to make something faster and more slick, they lose the understanding of how to control that. So there are, like anything that you're developing, you're constantly researching what is possible in movement to music, but you also have to take care of the elements of balance, the elements of music, the elements of partnership. And this is sometimes where it's possible, when we try to develop ourselves, we can forget some of those important principles. The country has a culture, and sometimes the music dictates a little bit to that. Latin American countries are more familiar with Latin American type of music. European countries are not so familiar with that. And when we develop our dance, I think it's important to keep our cultures, because I think that this is important. However, I don't think, my personal opinion is that doesn't change the fact of each country dance is different. I just think that there are certain aspects within a country, within a culture, which may appear to be different. Well, I think as a personal plan, it is to uphold some of the principles that have made it, uphold the principles of certain elements like balance, control, partner, the use of music. I think this is important, and I think it's important to stay open-minded as a teacher. Yes, it's very often that students will come up with something, and I've always taught myself to listen. Whether I would develop that, it would depend on what direction that would take, or if it was instead of something. We develop this and take away that. Those kind of choices, I think, are difficult. It's important to stay with some principles. But I think as a teacher, you have to stay open-minded and listen. You have to realize that the world is developing, and so is dancing. But you have to take a reality check on yourself as to, is that possible to do within the realms of the dance that we are doing, or the dances which are performed in Latin American competitions.
Thank you very much, Colin. We are happy that you did interview for follow.com. See you next time.
Oh, I see you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.